The first thing I would like to say is congratulations to Jamie George on being named England captain. I can see why they've appointed him. He's clearly a good communicator, a good bloke and most importantly a great player. He's also been England's most consistent performer through a difficult period, superbly manages the referee and is the best player in his position. All massive ticks on my captaincy checklist. George has also emerged as an unofficial spokesperson over the overseas playing rules and centralised contracts, which is not by chance. My only caveat goes back to Dylan Hartley. Hartley was a fantastic captain and a fantastic hooker, but Eddie Jones kept taking him off with 30 minutes to go. It was crazy. I don't want to see my captain in the stands with half an hour left. I can't recall ever taking my captain off unless he was injured or the victory was wrapped up. I usually opted for a back five forward as captain because those positions have some fluidity. If there was an amazing young lock or number 8 who broke through, you could shift a Johnson or a Delalio around to accommodate them. That doesn't work with hooker or scrum half. If, for instance, Theo Dan suddenly became impossible to overlook, then the leadership structure would have to change. But, there's not much competition at hooker at the moment, so it works. I hope George starts and finishes the Six Nations opener in Rome. That would help change the current mindset of rugby, where the front row is taken off with 30 minutes to go. Really, England took Joe Marler and Dan Cole off when they were dominating South Africa's scrum at the World Cup, and it arguably cost them the game. Coaches must use their eyes, not rely on data. I hope George can lead England into a change in playing style. There's been a switch at top level, led by the All Blacks, France and Ireland. Offence is now king. The defence ruling the roost era has gone, thankfully. Look at how Northampton are playing and leading the Premiership. England have the players for that style, and it's on Steve Borthwick now. It's great to see Henry Slade and Tommy Freeman in the mix, so play to their strengths, with attacking ambition. International rugby is about winning, but Twickenham has become impatient, largely with where Eddie Jones took England. They now want to see a fresh, young team playing in a way that gets everyone on their feet. George will have a key role in this. I'm pleased Ben Spencer has finally been given the chance he deserves, and I'd love to see him start at scrum half. That's tough on Alex Mitchell, but Spencer was unlucky to miss out on the World Cup. He's a good, experienced leader. I would make him vice-captain and play him every game. The team would benefit from some consistency in selection, but it's also vital to create competition at number 9. Matt Dawson, Kyron Bracken and Andy Gamas all took each other's games to the highest level. Matt ultimately came out on top, but don't forget it was Kyron who dominated the great Joost van der Westhausen and South Africa in our pivotal group game in the 2003 World Cup, while he also outplayed George Gregan and Fabian Galfi in other big wins over the years. We discuss selection endlessly, but it means nothing if the tactics aren't right. Whether or not Emmanuel Faye-Wabosso is given a start on the wing isn't going to change England's fortunes. It's time to move things on. Marcus Smith should be given an extended chance to run the show and the freedom to play his way. Owen Farrell is out of the picture, so it's a clean slate. The worst thing possible for England is to say they're in transition or any nonsense like that. The first Six Nations after a World Cup represents a unique opportunity. I want to see a confident England with attacking intent and bold selection. If they do that, they will surprise a lot of people. To beat France and Ireland, you need to attack from every part of the pitch with speed of ball from every line out, scrum and ruck. If England have the right mindset, they can beat them. No one gives them a chance, and that's great. All I keep hearing about is injuries. But Italy away is the perfect opener, and then they're at home to Wales, so they should be 2 from 2 with some real momentum. There's a new coaching mix with Felix Jones and Andrew Strawbridge, who bring knowledge of the South African and New Zealand game, but the key is still Borthwick. The buck stops with him, just like it does with Warren Gatland, Gregor Townsend and Andy Farrell. Borthwick picked up the team from the Jones era, when they were in a dark place. He had a year to prepare for the World Cup when expectations were low, but that holiday period is over. Hoofing the ball away won't cut it any longer. Now is the time for England to show how they want to go out and play.